Howdy, my friends, and welcome into episode 400 of the Forte Catholic Podcast. I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that I'm still here. And we have a special treat for you today. It was definitely a treat for me, and I hope that you enjoy it. I had my kids on as my guests today. So Felicity, Maggie, and Chris, I get to talk to them about who they are, what they love, what they're learning in Catholic school, because we talked a couple weeks ago about if I'm doing a good job as a parent. And I'm going to leave it up for you to decide on the basis of how they answer these questions. I've already had these conversations, and I think that I am doing so-so. So we'll see if you think that I am doing better than I think I am doing. So if you enjoy today's show, please hit subscribe wherever you are watching or listening. Enjoy my first conversation with my baby. Hi, Felicity Grace.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good? You've never been on this show before. Why not?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Are you too busy for me?
Maybe.
Maybe. What are you busy doing?
School, video games.
Video games? What video games do you play?
Pikmin 4 and Minecraft.
Pikmin 4 and Minecraft. So which one of those does Daddy like?
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4? Did you love that game because I love that game? Then why do you love Minecraft? Because I don't love Minecraft.
I don't know.
You don't know? Maggie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maggie loves it. Do you think you got that from her? Yeah.
Mostly I got it from Everly.
Everly?
Yeah, she's one of my friends.
Oh. That's exciting. So, what do you think this show is?
I don't know.
You don't know? What do you think Forte Catholic is?
Somewhere where you be Catholic.
Somewhere where you be Catholic? That's right. What else do you think that Forte Catholic does?
You record.
Record? You know that? Because I'm always like, shut up, it's time to record. Go away, be quiet. What else? What do you think we talk about?
I don't know.
I don't know either. And neither do they. You know that people are watching this or listening to this right now? What do you think they're going to like you?
I have no idea.
I think they're going to love you. You know why?
Why?
Because I love you and you're cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have friends at school. What do you like school?
Kind of, but there's like a lot of friends that are were very rude to my teacher.
There are a lot of friends that are rude to your teacher? That's the main thing you wanted to share about school, huh?
Yeah.
Did something happen today?
I forgot.
You forgot? Good. I'm glad you're learning a lot.
Hmm.
You go to a Catholic school? Do you like going to Catholic school?
Yeah.
What about your school makes it Catholic? What do y'all do at school that's Catholic?
Going to church,
Mm-hmm.
religion. I don't know.
No, you're doing great, baby. You know, you answered. So how often do y'all go to church?
Every single Wednesday.
Every Wednesday? Do you like going to church?
Yeah.
Why do you like church?
Because
Why? What do you like about going to church?
that like little Sharpie thingy.
The what?
The Sharpie thingy.
The Sharpie.
There's a shop thing.
Oh, the shop.
Yeah.
We have a shop at the back of the church that I never let you go to, so that's what you wanted to bring up on the show?
Yeah, but I got something from it.
Yeah, you got something from it. How?
By buying with it some of my pennies.
You brought pennies? What did you buy? Where was I?
You weren't there.
I wasn't there. Well, that's great. That's a good showing. What did you buy?
It's like a cat.
A cat?
A cat.
Is that because we're Catholic?
Yeah.
They sell cats in the Catholic shop?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's a cat? What does it do?
It's like just like a thing they put on your door.
Thing you put on your drawer?
Yeah.
Why is it in the church shop? What does it have to do with God?
It says a word.
What?
I don't know. I forget.
You don't know?
I don't know how to read cursive.
Oh, it's in cursive. So you bought a cat in the church shop and you don't know why it's in the church shop.
Yeah.
How many pennies did you spend?
$1.
$1. How many pennies is that? Don't rub your chin on the microphone.
60 pennies.
Yeah, yes, very good. No, it's 100. 100. So you like going to church because of the shop, but that wasn't during Mass. Do you like Mass?
Yeah.
I remember last week we were sitting behind two little girls that are younger than you, and whenever the bells rung, when did the bells ring during Mass? Do you remember?
Sacrifice.
The sacrifice during when Father's making the bread turn into Jesus, and they ring the bells.
Yeah.
What did the two little girls in front of us do? Do you remember? The bells went ba-da-ding, 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 and the two little girls in front of us started clapping. Do you remember that?
No.
No. Well, you were paying very much attention. So, other than buying cats at church, what else do you like about Mass? You like the singing. You often sing the songs really loud with me. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's always very sweet to me when you sing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you mostly do during Mass? What do you get at church that I don't get?
Oh, like bulletins?
The children's bulletin, you're coloring. And what else?
I have no idea.
Yeah. You color the children's bulletins, and then for the offering, sometimes you bring it up to Father during the offering, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forget about that.
So you also do you like our priests? Yeah. What do you like to do when you see the priests after church? What do you like to do? Do you run up and give them a hug?
Maybe, but I mostly give them high fives.
High fives, yeah. I remember whenever we had our other priests, you would run up to him and you would scare him because he didn't know you were coming to give him a hug. And you gave him a hug and he's like, ah! And then he gave you a hug. It was very sweet.
Oh,
Did you attack the priest?
No.
Yes, you did.
But yesterday, we saw a religious sister.
A religious sister?
Mm-hmm.
What was she doing? Was she buying a cat from the
No!
shop?
She was like, there were like men passing like a basket of money that people already put money in it, and I put my $1 bill in there.
Did the sister take money out?
I don't know.
I asked you what the sister was doing. You said people gave money. What was the sister doing?
Oh, she was like, wait, I forgot a word that I really need to say, and I don't know what it is.
What was the sister doing, baby?
She was like talking on the thing where the priest talked.
Oh, the ambo? She was talking up there?
Mm-hmm.
What was she talking about?
This little boy.
She was talking about a little boy. What did he do?
I forgot.
Did he buy a cat at the church?
No! If you keep asking me about this, it's gonna be no.
Maybe, did you buy a cat at the church shop?
Yeah.
Then the answer wasn't no. I'm trying to fix your microphone here. You're very movie. You're a very movie around girl. Okay, what do you learn about in religion class in school? What are y'all learning about right now?
He buys clothes and food and gives them to the poor people.
Oh, one of the saints does? He buys food and clothes. That's very nice. Who's your favorite saint?
Hmm.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah.
What's the name of our church?
St. Joseph.
St. Joseph? What did St. Joseph do?
Have a baby.
Had a baby? What was the baby's name?
Jesus.
Jesus. And what do you get on Jesus' birthday?
Present.
Presents. Yeah, very good. Okay. Well, that's good. You know what?
What?
I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you're on the show. I love you very much. Do you love me?
Yeah.
That's good. What's your favorite thing about me?
Watching you play a video game.
Watching me play a video game? What's your least favorite thing about me?
Nothing.
Nothing? That's the great answer. I love you. Thanks for being on the show today. All right, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back, and I'm going to talk to Maggie, okay?
Wait, you said when we were about to get on the show, you said you would tell me about my favorite animal.
I would tell you about your favorite animal? Your favorite animal is a cat that you bought at the church.
No, it's a hamster.
A hamster? Where's this coming from? I've never heard about this.
My favorite animal is a hamster.
Is it?
But I got like a cat.
A cat. Okay. I love you.
Love you.
All right, I'll see you later, okay? I'm going to go talk to Maggie now. Say bye.
Bye.
If you're enjoying today's show, we have hundreds of episodes right here on your podcast feed and also over on our YouTube channel. Every episode is up on YouTube now, and we're so happy that that project is complete and that all of our archives will now live on forever in Google's servers. Also, we have a bunch of other stuff going on our YouTube channel. We have our A Catholic Perspective series where we look through some of our favorite movies, TV shows, books, that sort of thing through a Catholic lens. I also have our Catholic Foundation series, which is a teaching series that I've now done 6 times at my parish, and we recorded one of those 10-week sessions and posted all of that. It's great for people who are new to faith or also just kind of want a refresher on some of the basic teachings of Catholicism. It's myself and a couple of my great friends that help me teach that course and so much more. Go on over to youtube.com/Forte Catholic, hit subscribe. Every subscriber, every viewer, every time you watch a video helps to feed these kids that you're watching today. So thanks for your support, and let's get on with my middle child. Hi, Magdalene Marie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
What do you think we're doing here?
Doing a podcast and yeah.
What is a podcast?
Where you talk about like a specific like something like specific, like we're doing a Catholic one.
Mm-hmm. You're right. How many people do you think listen to this podcast?
I don't know.
Guess.
I don't know, 105?
105.
I'm thinking that.
More than 4. That's good. That's great. What do you think Forte Catholic is about? What do you think we do here at Forte Catholic?
Talk about Catholicism.
Catholicism?
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. So you know that I do the show, but what did I do last night? Do you remember what I did last night?
No.
I went to go talk at a church. You remember that? Or did you just not notice that I was gone for 10 hours?
I noticed that you were
You
gone.
noticed I was gone. Good. So you go to Catholic school.
Yeah.
Do you like going to Catholic school?
Yeah.
Do you like wearing a uniform, or do you like the days that you can wear whatever you want?
The days where you can wear whatever you want.
I didn't go to Catholic school, so I always got to wear whatever I want. And now I get to wear whatever I want for a living.
Lucky.
I am lucky. I'm currently wearing no shoes and athletic shorts and a t-shirt. That's very good. You're wearing a pink Reveille shirt that you just got today.
Mm-hmm.
You matched your sister. I wonder if everybody watching this thinks that Chris is going to be wearing a pink Reveille shirt whenever he comes on, because your sister wants to. So you go to Catholic school, and what have you learned about Catholicism at school?
Well, right now I'm learning about what is consciousness.
Consciousness? What is consciousness?
So like we're talking about moral sins and
Mortal sins?
moral and so like a moral sin is like thinking about right or what is right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're at like this restaurant and like you see you see some food, like you want to have it, but like that's the moral sin. And
Seeing food and wanting to eat it is a mortal sin?
moral
sin? Eating food isn't a sin.
Well, like stealing it.
Oh,
Like
stealing it. Okay. So when I see a French fry on your plate and I eat it, is that a mortal sin?
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I always take your French fries. You know why?
Why?
Because they're my French fries. You didn't pay for them. So every time you eat your French fries, you're stealing. That's funny. Do you have a favorite? What's your favorite sacrament? How many sacraments have you gotten? Can you name the sacraments you've gotten?
Baptism.
Yeah.
Reconciliation, communion, and I think that's it.
That is it. You're right. What's the next one that you're going to get?
Confirmation.
Confirmation. That'll be later on. And do you think you're going to get marriage or religious life and become a sister? What do you think you're going to do when you get older?
I think marriage life.
Marriage life?
Yeah.
Yeah? You see me and mommy married, and that makes you want to be married?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I
Okay,
might.
well, that's good. Felicity was telling us about her religion class. What are y'all learning about in religion class right now?
Well, we have like these religion books. So like I told you we're learning about consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
If I flick you in the forehead, will you lose consciousness?
no.
Okay.
And we have like it's like there's like usually a reading and then there's like a picture and like some questions. And like we usually do it with our teacher and Miss Moose wasn't here and we had a substitute, Miss Richards, and she brought us Skittles and she called them Kissy Brains. So every time we got something right, we got a Skittle. So
a kissy brain?
A kiss your brain.
Kiss your brain.
Yes.
That's a weird story.
Yeah.
That's very funny. When you got your first communion, what do you remember about your first communion day?
Getting the body of Christ and the wine.
And the wine.
And the blood of Christ.
You halfway believe. You're like, this is the body of Christ, but that's still wine. That was your first time drinking wine. What did you think?
It was very, very bitter.
Very bitter. Yeah, very bitter blood.
Yes.
That's funny. Do you think it's funny that you can't drink alcohol, but we can let you have communion when you're like 10 years old? I've always thought that was weird. It's like, you can't have alcohol unless we're all watching and Jesus is there as well. That's very funny. All right. What else do you like to do in your life?
Ballet.
Ballet. You're doing ballet. We actually talked about your ballet on this show with Miss Catherine a few weeks ago. You're going to be in the Nutcracker?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she didn't think that there were angels in the Nutcracker, but we've now learned that she was wrong.
Yes,
because you're an angel. So what role does the angel play in the Nutcracker?
I think Act 1, in the middle of Act 1 and 2.
What do you do?
So I'm gonna be wearing like my hair is gonna be like back, like slick back, and I'm gonna have a halo. And I'm only gonna tell you this: we're going to be crouching, and the audience doesn't know that because we're supposed to look like we're floating.
Oh, I was wondering if they were gonna like tie you to a rope and make you fly. You're gonna be like 30 feet up in the air, just help! And it's supposed to be like hallelujah. And you're just like
we're actually gonna be holding a candle.
Oh, that's very sweet. So you're gonna be crouching to make it look like you're floating.
Yes,
that's very sweet.
And we have a hoop around our
You're gonna hula hoop?
We're gonna have a hoop around our dress, so it'll look like
it'll look like you're like a black hoop to make it look like you're floating.
Yeah,
that's very cool. Well, I'm excited to see that. So you do ballet. You also do art.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even tell you this yet. This is awesome. So the drawings that you remember the drawings that you were doing a lot this weekend? What were you drawing over and over again?
Ori.
Or that was before. You're right. Ori and the Blind Forest. That's a video game that I like. You drew that. But you were drawing dragons over and over.
Yes, dragons.
Okay. So you were drawing dragons and you always come and show me your progress to where you traced it out and then you started coloring them. Well, at some point a few days ago, it was probably on Thursday or Friday, you were in my car and you left one of your dragon pictures in my car. And it wasn't like a fully done one, but I did Uber remember when I did Uber for the Texas A&M game and I was driving people around?
Yeah.
Remember that? Well, the first person that I had in my Uber was a mom and 2 kids that were your age and Felicity's age. And the little boy who's near your age, 8 or 9. He saw the drawing because it was in the car when he got in. He's like, hey, is this a dragon? And I'm like, yeah, it's a dragon. He's like, I love to draw and I love dragons. I'm like, that's very nice. And then we talked about drawing for a long time and I told him about your drawing. And then when he got out of the car, he said, can I have this, please? And I said, sure. So you made somebody very happy this weekend. I totally forgot to tell you that story. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Or are you mad that I gave your dragon away?
No. Yeah, was it tiny?
Yeah, it was tiny. It wasn't one of your best.
That was Felicity's. Actually.
Oh, was it Felicity's? Yeah. It wasn't one of the ones that you had like finished and colored. It was like a trace. Yeah, it is very sweet to see Felicity tracing after you and copying after you. She likes your drawings. But you did very good. You were actually the first person. I think we talked about this on the show a couple of years ago. But your drawing of was it the owl or the horse that got really
Owl.
The owl. You drew an owl, and your school submitted it, and it was the first time in the history of St. Joseph's that somebody got the top mark in the state. You did so good. So you're an artist. You do ballet. You kind of pay attention in religion class.
Yeah.
That's good. What else do you think people should know about you?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, you know what I do know? I like hanging out with you. I'm glad that you're on the show. Do you think it's annoying whenever I kick y'all out of the room and I make y'all go be quiet in the game room while I'm recording? It's annoying?
Yes.
It's annoying? Do you know that this is how I make money?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep living in the house?
Yes. I mean,
you want to keep eating?
Yes.
Okay, then is it annoying that I kick you out of the room to go?
Well, I'm kind of not annoyed because I do have my Xbox and my games.
Have your Xbox over there.
So, yeah.
Oh no, I have to play video games. Y'all are silly. Y'all are very silly. Well, I'm glad that I got to talk to you. I'm glad everybody got to meet you.
Yay!
Yay! Say bye!
Bye!
If you think these kids are cute, you are right. And they are the best thing that I have ever accomplished. And I would like for them to continue living. And the way that they continue living is by your generous donations. They eat and they eat and they eat. The child that you were about to see used to be 2 feet tall and now he's 19 feet tall. He's a very large human person and he eats a lot. He's currently eating right now. He walked in the middle of this commercial and he's eating, he has like 3 things of food and I needed to pay for it. So what I need you to do is go to fortecatholic.com/donate. I need a one-time donation of at least $8 because that's the amount of food that he has in his hands currently. But also the best way to support is joining our monthly donation team, giving $5 a month, $10 a month, $25 a month, $100 a month, whatever you can do to support us. We are a Catholic nonprofit organization. Every donation is tax deductible and helps to feed these growing children. Enjoy the rest of today's show. We're going to end with the boy child, who's very funny. I hope you enjoy it. All right, state your name and age for the court.
My name is Chris, and I'm 11.
Okay, what crime have you committed? Are you innocent or guilty?
Innocent.
You're innocent?
Yeah.
No, that's not true. All right, well, you were on this show, but a very long time ago. Do you remember being on this show?
No.
No, because you were like 3. This show started in 2016. When did you start?
2013.
2013. So you came on that first year and you were like, welcome to Forte Catholic. You remember this?
No.
Yeah, it didn't sound very good. And now you're a man because you're in 6th grade and playing football. We just picked you up from football practice and you were all sweaty. So you took a shower so that the listeners and viewers couldn't smell you because you smelled bad enough that they could have smelled you through the camera. In their houses in New Hampshire, they would have smelled you. Are you enjoying playing football?
Yes.
What position are you playing?
Either end or defensive end or corner.
End or corner? Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
So I like to play offense because I liked to make people miss hitting me. And you're like, nah, I'm going to hit them. You like defense better?
Yeah.
You're like, my dad. My dad liked playing defense better. So I guess every generation switches. Defense, offense, defense. Well, not really, because my dad's dad played defense in the NFL. So I guess I'm the weirdo. Every other Schroll likes playing defense. I'm like, no, don't hit me. I'm going to run away. Leave me alone. You've had 3 games. You won 2, and then you lost the other one.
Yeah.
But you actually played a lot better this week. Why do you think you played better?
I was able to get I was able to get my hands on the quarterback. Play just threw it away, and then
what a jerk. We don't like him.
And then there was a fumble. The next play I could have gotten at, but
yeah, you did very good. You were very aggressive. And then Friday, what did you and I go do on Friday evening?
I got my hair cut.
Correct. What did we do after that?
We went to the track field.
Track and field. What did we do?
We practiced my running form.
Your running form, and yeah, you're playing corner. So it was fun. We went out to the football field where you play, and we worked on your running form because it was wrong. And I'm a track coach, so I had to fix it. We're on our way to fixing it. But the next day, we also went to the track. And what did we do at the track on Saturday?
We exercised. We ran a 100 and then a 200.
Yeah. And when did you do that before? Do you remember how long ago?
Last year.
Yeah, last
December.
Christmas break, we went up to the track to test your 100 and 200 speed for the first time. And then this time we tested it again, and you were 2 seconds faster in your 100 and 6 seconds faster in your 200. So it was cool to see your progress. You're getting older, and your hard work that you've put in, it's been going well, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very exciting. You also go to school. I asked the girls earlier about Catholic school. Do you like going to Catholic school, or do you wish that you went to a public school, or do you wish you were homeschooled?
I like going to a Catholic school.
Why?
I get to learn more about my religion.
What have you learned recently about your religion? And what religion is that? Are you Muslim? Baha'i? Buddhist?
I'm Jewish. I'm Catholic. We've learned about all the different sacraments.
You're Jewish? All the Jewish sacraments you've been learning about? L'chaim! Okay, you've been learning about the sacraments. What have you been learning about the sacraments?
We learned all of the 7 sacraments come from like a different story in the Bible. Like communion comes from the Last Supper. Baptism comes from Jesus being baptized by John the Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
Reconciliation is Jesus forgiving other people's sins.
Mm-hmm.
Holy orders is Jesus giving the disciples the power to spread his word after he died.
After he died? He was in the grave like, spread my word. What sacraments are we forgetting?
Confession, that's
reconciliation, and you already said that.
Yeah.
I think you did pretty good. That's good. I like that explanation. I think a lot of Catholics don't know that. And here you are at 11. You're like, ha, y'all are idiots. Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. You heard it here first, listeners and viewers. The 11-year-old thinks you're an idiot. So, let's see if you can remember this. What's the last new sacrament somebody has received in this family?
In this family, the last new
one. Like we all received communion this weekend. That's not what I'm talking about. The last first something. Do you remember who it was and what it was?
The last first. Oh, it was Maggie for communion.
Maggie first communion?
Yeah.
What happened to you on that day?
Oh yeah, I broke my arm.
You broke your arm. The last time we got a new sacrament in this family, it was one of the worst days in our family's history. Poor Maggie. She looked so pretty and cute. Everybody came to celebrate her. And you're like, I'm going to fall on the concrete and land with my arm.
It was 5 hours later.
Yeah, it was not a fun day. But your arm's fully healed now, and you have the most flexible elbows I've ever seen in my time. Show the camera your weird elbows. Oh my gosh. Every time you were healed, I'm like, he's still broken. They're like, no, he's fine. I'm like, he's clearly not okay. That's funny. Okay, so you've been learning about the sacraments. What's your favorite sacrament that you've received?
Confirmation.
You haven't received that. What are you talking about?
Communion.
Communion? Why is that?
It tastes good.
The blood or the body?
The body.
You think those tasteless wafers taste good?
Yeah.
Do we not feed you well enough where you're like, this is good cuisine? It tastes good? That's your reason? God. I need to do better catechesis. It's yummy. Jesus is yummy. That's the t-shirt we're going to make. Jesus is yummy. Forte Catholic on the back. You think people would buy that shirt?
Yeah.
I think they would too, actually. All right. Speaking of Forte Catholic, what do you think Forte Catholic does? What do you think I do with my life?
You tell the viewers all about the faith and make jokes in between.
Correct. Like things like Jesus is yummy. You should have him as a weekly meal. Yeah. Stuff like
We
that.
do.
I do. You're right. I do. That's why I'm not editing that part out. What else do I do?
You sing.
Yeah, I sing. You're right. What else do? You play football? You learn about sacraments in school? You think Jesus tastes good? What else do you do in your life?
I play video games.
Yeah, you sure do. Are you sad that your screen limit went from like infinity hours in the summer to very little hours during the normal year?
Wait from 6 to 2. It's not really that big.
It is a big deal. Every time you run out of your 2, you're like, "Can I have more, please?" And what do I say?
No.
No, absolutely not. What video games are you playing? Everybody knows that you play Rocket League because I talked about how you bullied somebody on Rocket League the other day on the show.
Yeah.
Were you saying good save to everybody that didn't make a good save?
I play Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, and Rocket League and
Fortnite.
Not
really.
And the silliest thing that you do. I'm not like this, but a lot of my adult friends are like this, and I want to see if we can figure out why. Every time you lose a game in Rocket League, you switch to Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
And then you'll win a game, and then you'll lose a game in Rainbow Six Siege, and you rage quit and go back to Rocket League. So I'm sitting here either watching TV or playing another game on the big TV, and I look at your screen, it's just every 8 minutes, it's Rocket League, Siege, Rocket League, Siege. Why don't you just stick with something?
Because I think if I lose in like Rocket League, my rank goes down. So then my team
It goes down 8 minutes later when you come back and lose again. It's not like leaving helps your rank.
Kind of does at some points.
No, it doesn't. Every time you lose in Rocket League, you say, "My teammates suck." Has there ever been one game ever where you were like, "I was the problem"?
No, I missed a save, so yeah.
You missed a save. There was one time that it was your fault. Every other one of your 600 losses, 599 were your teammates' fault.
like 3/4 of them were.
3/4. Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting a little bit more humble as you go along. You're now 25% humble. That's good. Well, not even 25% humble, because that's just in your losses. When you win, it's always because of you, right? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, this might be the best insight we've had into the show yet. Because you're just me. That's what I talked to the other Chris. That's what I talked to Chris Bartlett about, how I was like, I can't get mad at you for what you do on video games because you definitely learned it from somewhere, watching me your whole life. All right, let's go back to faith stuff. So you mentioned confirmation, which you'll go through in a few years, and you'll have to pick your favorite saint at the time. You don't have to lock in your answer now, but if you were getting confirmed tomorrow, who would you pick your saint to be? Your favorite saint?
Maybe like Padre Pio.
Why him?
He did, like many people came to him for confession.
Mm-hmm.
And he could like read people's hearts. Like people said he could like read with their...
Was it Braille? Did he like put his hand on their chest and be like, "Ah, yes, you're hungry"?
No, it was like at the moment they came in, he could tell like if they were lying or weren't lying.
Mm. Forgive me, Father. It's been 3 months since my last confession. Liar! It's been 3 months and 4 days! Get out of my confessional. You like that?
Yeah.
I asked Maggie a similar question. When you grow up, do you want to get married and have kids, or do you want to be a priest?
You asked Maggie that?
I asked her if she wanted to be a nun. I didn't ask her if she wanted to be a priest.
Priest.
You want to be a priest?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Being married would be too much toil.
So Maggie said married, and she looked at me and Mommy's marriage, and she was like, "That sounds like something you want to do." You looked at me and Mommy's marriage and were like, "Hell no, I'm going to go be a priest." Yeah?
Yeah.
Marriage is too much toil. That's another shirt. Marriage is too much toil, Chris Schroll. Jesus tastes yummy, Chris Schroll. We'll be millionaires. But you won't get any of the money because you'll be a priest. You give me all that money. Why else do you want to be the priest other than the fact that the one marriage that you've seen looks like toil?
I get paid well.
Do you? How much do you think a priest gets paid?
I don't know.
Guess.
$1,000 a day.
Incorrect. That would be $365,000 a year. You think that's how much they make?
Yeah.
Try about 10% of that. Let's see if you know your math.
10,000. 1,000.
No.
10% of it is 1,000.
10% of 10% of what did you say?
10% of 10,000.
Oh, is it 1,000?
Yeah.
No, but you said $1,000 a day. This isn't the math podcast. We're getting off track. Remember earlier when you said all the viewers were an idiot?
Yeah.
I think you're an idiot. And whose fault is that?
The viewers.
Oh, it's the viewers? I was going to say it's mine, but we can blame the viewers. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I was going to say it was my big head's fault, but yeah, we can blame the viewers. It's all their fault. Why else do you want to be a priest other than the pay?
I get to go to like different like events.
Yeah.
But like help the community.
Yeah, that's very good. That's good. Who's your favorite priest that you've ever met?
It's either Father Will or Father Brian.
Take that, Father Anthony, you freaking loser. Father Will or Father Brian. So Father Brian's our pastor, and he's great. And Father Will was our associate pastor for about a year, and one of my oldest friends. I was really hoping you didn't say Father Anthony. Good job. Did you forget about him, or do you not like him?
Oh, no, I just forgot about him.
Yeah. We forget about him, too. Well, good. This has been very fun. Anything else that you've learned about faith that you would like to share before we walk to our softball game?
Oh, in class, like last week, she said, our teacher said in like a really harsh tone. She said like, not like harsh tone, like she said like people, like whenever you get baptized, people can either baptize you or curse you.
Yeah, you told me about this, and I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know, my teacher's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
So instead of water, they're like, I'm going to pour gasoline over your head and say, I curse thee in the name of thine father and soneth and ghost that is not holy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. This is one of those scenarios where I don't know if the teacher said it or if you weren't paying attention. Then you just went like, what?
Yeah, probably.
And you heard the craziest thing. That's happened before. Sometimes you tell me stories, I'm just like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? Well, good. I'm glad that you weren't cursed at your baptism. I was there. You didn't get cursed at your baptism, but you know what did happen? I've told this story before. I don't know if I've ever told you this story.
You dropped me on the ground.
No, that wasn't at the baptism. I have two stories to tell you that I don't think I've ever told you before. Have I told you the first time that you ever hit the ground? The story, the first time that you fell when you were a baby?
No.
So there's this thing with babies where they can't move because they're dumb babies. They can't roll. But the first thing that the babies start to do is roll sideways. Right? You've seen Felicity and Maggie when they were babies, right?
Yeah.
So at one point, you had never rolled over. And typically it takes a baby like a lot of force to be like, and flip over, right? So we would either lay you on your stomach or lay you on your back. And then if we could come back 20 minutes later and you were still laying on wherever we left you. And most babies, it takes them a long time. And then all of a sudden they roll over one time and you come back in the room like, hey, they rolled over. And then you kind of have to keep an eye on them. Well, you decided one day, but let's see, you were probably 3 or 4 months old, something like that, where we left you in the middle of our bed. And then you decided to completely learn how to roll over.
Oh, God. And
you just rolled and kept rolling and kept rolling. So me and Mom were in the next room watching TV, and we just heard. You went from having never rolled over once to rolling over like 9 times in a row and jumping off the bed. It's ridiculous. And then there was another story. Oh, you weren't cursed at your baptism, but we definitely prayed to a fake saint at your baptism. Well, maybe 2 fake saints, but definitely one.
What?
Have you ever heard that St. Christopher might not be real? Have you heard this?
Oh, yeah, because, like, you can walk through a river.
He can walk through a river. That doesn't make him not real. I've walked through a river. I'm real. You can touch me. I walked through a river.
Oh, he can, like...
He might not be real, but we also prayed to... so Mom's saint name was St. Mary Magdalene, and that's what we ended up naming your sister, Magdalene Marie.
Yeah.
So the priest was like, let's invoke the prayers of the saints. Saint Christopher. And everybody there said, pray for us. And then they were like, Saint Mary Magdalene, pray for us. And then he says, Saint Taylor. And we all go, pray for us? We were all very confused. And I was like, am I really a theology student, grad student? And my name's been Taylor my whole life, and I've been in the church my whole life. Did I really not know there was a Saint Taylor? We looked it up on the way home.
Where is it?
He doesn't exist. So we prayed to a fake saint to pray for you at your baptism. So you weren't cursed, but we prayed.
My life is a lie.
But your life is a lie. Absolutely. So, well, this was fun. I think you have podcaster in your future.
Yeah.
You know that podcaster gets paid about the same as a priest.
I'll still be a priest.
Yeah, still be a priest. Good for you. That's the right choice between priest or podcaster. All right. Well, this was fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed talking to my children. And you should subscribe and donate and watch all of our videos so that they continue to eat, so that we can do this again in a couple of years, whenever they're bigger, and then I can ask them dumb questions and they'll be like, Jesus is yummy! And hopefully he still thinks that. We'll check in. We can be whenever Father Anthony gets too cool for us, you can be the priest on the podcast with me. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great week. Thank you guys for watching and listening today. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was great getting to talk to children, but not for a change, because this is typically how it feels talking to Father Anthony on a normal episode. I hope that you enjoyed some insight into our family life and the crap that I have to deal with on a day in and day out basis. If you enjoyed it, make sure that you hit subscribe. My son is cracking up, rolling on the floor. This is very fun. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I'll see you very soon. Love you.